Hi, and welcome back to COSI 4785, 5785. Today, or in this lecture, I'm going to talk about some of the details of the course that you should know before we proceed. First thing I'd like to make sure you do is read the course policies and read them carefully. That will answer many of your questions about, for example, how the course will be graded, how you and I will communicate with each other throughout the course. So please look at that. Now, the next thing I want to say is that in this class we will be implementing a compiler, and this will be done in 4 projects. The projects are divided up so that we first do a lexical analyzer, then a syntax analyzer, then semantic analysis, and finally code generation at the end. Throughout the course, of course, we're going to be implementing a compiler for the same language, okay? And that language is called decaf. So you should look at the decaf specification, which is shown here in the information section of the course, of the YO courses page for the course. The next thing I want to point out is that whenever you hand in a project to me, you should do so by following the instructions in the document shown there called Instructions for Handing in Programming Projects. Now, the next thing that's important is that the projects, to implement a compiler, we'll use some software tools that will help us. Two in particular. One is called JFlex, and the other is called CUP. JFlex is a lexical analyzer generator, or a scanner generator. And I'll explain how it works, or I'll explain how you use it in the first section of the course, which is on lexical analysis. The other tool, CUP, is a parser generator, and that also I'll explain as we go along. But in order for you to use these tools, you have to set up an environment in which they run. So to do that, you're going to have to use Eclipse, which I assume most of you know what that is. It's an IDE for Java. And to get the right environment for Eclipse, we have to set it up to run JFlex, to support JFlex in CUP. And so you'll notice there in the scanning section that there's a file called Setting Up JFlex in CUP in Eclipse, and you should read that and set up your environment so that it's got those things in it. Okay. Then you can also read the Eclipse and JFlex document, which describes how Eclipse and JFlex interact with each other. Okay, so these are all important things that you need to know, and you should maybe need to watch this lecture a couple times, but once you're done with that, you should be good to go to do the projects. Okay, talk to you next time.